Yeah, well, but the other thing, Troy, and I think it's something people haven't really talked about much, or at least I haven't seen it, is obviously there's some learnings from COVID that we can learn this time. Obviously, it's a little different,
Absolutely.
but I always go by the quote that if we don't learn from the past, we're doomed to repeat it. So what we need to do is
True.
look at the wins from COVID, where dealers didn't do what the other dealers were doing, rightly or wrongly, and how can you adapt that to what's going on now? But more importantly, look for the opportunities. Service and parts to me is a no-brainer, but more importantly, to Todd's point with data, it's an opportunity to get a better sense of where your customers are now to predict where they're going to be in 6 months to a year, because that's really what you got to get ahead of it at that point. So Todd, maybe you could talk a little bit about data and what you're seeing there.
Yeah. So look, let's take it even one step further. I think it's part of getting into the customer's head, right? So ChatGPT, off the shelf, basic,
Yep.
nothing special.
Yep.
Okay. So I now I'm a customer. So I'm like, hey, can you help me buy a new Toyota in Orlando? So it's like, sure. Gives me, here's the two stores, right? Tells me all the trims of, and let's pretend I knew nothing about Camrys.
Okay.
Like, okay, give me my pricing overview, starting MSRP at 28,855, right, for base hybrid model trims. I said, okay, here are the key features: powertrain, all-wheel drive, fuel economy. Then it's like, okay, what do you want to do next? Determine your trim, contact the store, explore financing. This is like, this is the best, like, digital retail process. Hold on, and this is off. This is just stock, right?
Yeah.
So it says, okay, a question. So here, help me compare the options for a Camry. I drive to the office on the highway, which is 20 minutes each way. Then I usually drive a lot on the weekend, take my son around because I am my kid's Uber. Okay, this is cool. I'm just trying to figure it out. So cool, got it. I know commute. So comfort's going to be important for repetitive daily driving. Efficiency, you're going to want that. Reliability, safe with kids in the car.
Yep.
Storage, kids stuff, weekend trips, smooth ride, tech convenience. Now let's compare the trims. So now it's doing the work for me, comparing the trims, right?
Yeah.
Here it is, comparing me which one, if I get the base, what I'm going to have. It's going to be less sporty, basic interior, and gives me a little bit of cloth seats. So give me a little bit of frame there. And then, okay, but as a customer, you should focus on this. Do you want all-wheel or four-wheel? Well, I live in Orlando, so I don't need all-wheel drive, right? I have no mountainous terrain in Florida. I have flat. Right? Fuel economy, though, that's important. So we definitely want an LE gets higher, slightly better than the SE or XSE, right? Tech, do you want a big screen or little screen? Doesn't matter to you. Ride comfort. I will tell you, very few salespeople will know the car is good enough to even ask these questions. And ChatGPT is doing a good job so far. So I said, okay, it gives me my straight advice. It says if you just want to maximize comfort for your highway driving and hauling and prefer quieter, softer ride, get the XLE. If you want a little bit more style feel and you're okay with the firmer ride and you can save a few grand, get the SE. Now, if you want the best of both, get the XLE front wheel drive is your move. And then it gives me a recap of it. It says, what next? What do you want me to help you do? So he goes, I can pull together a live dealer pricing, all your stuff. So I said, okay, yeah, let's do that. So let's dive in. What deals are available right now? So it is, here are the Toyota deals out of Toyota of Orlando on a 2025 hybrid, $199 for 36 months. Obviously map pricing, so all this is out there. Can't hide behind that. A ton is due at signing on that particular deal. Dealer fee, first month payment, 12,000 miles a year, option to purchase at lease in. This is a 720 Beacon Square required, ends April 30th, so in a few days. Central Florida, they did 229 or 299 at 36 months, but half the money down, no security deposits waived. Or I said, okay, well, what about financing offers? So here it gives me all the financing, special rates for college graduates, dealer locations. Now, what do you want to do the next step? So I said, well, I want a white one and tan, and it has to have CarPlay. So here again, goes through, recaps my stuff, gives me the suitable trims that will meet what I need as like attributes, right? shows me what's available in Orlando. And next step, you want to contact a dealer, schedule a test drive, explore. Can you compare the lease versus the finance? I'm a kid, I don't know, right? So maybe I want to look at both. So now it compared both options completely. I'm going to tell you, I don't understand how anything we have in auto is going to compete with this.
It's not. But more importantly, why aren't these salesmen in a dealership going, "Hey, let's plug this in and see what they say versus what I think," right?
Yeah. Now, look, these all will have a little drift, and you cannot be 100%. Like, you still want to verify things today. But I will tell you, if I took all this same data and I have it on the dealer's own LLM running, it's 100% accurate. It's going to be right to like payment perfect accurate.